Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And this is a condo with a loft. There I am in the loft. And I just did a room about half the size of this downstairs with a hallway about 15 foot long. This is about 3 years old, polyester. And it was, the lady just moved in here a few days ago, literally. 3 days ago, I guess. And the carpet had been steam cleaned before she got here, but she just wasn't happy with the overall look. And when I cleaned the room downstairs, immediately when I started the hallway, which I realized had been steam cleaned, I could see that by its dinginess. It immediately brightened up, and there were some stains, not really obvious stains, that came out immediately as I went over. So the steam cleaning had left them behind. And right now, right here, you can see this is what we call reversal, pile reversal. It looks dark here and light here, but we go over here, look at it from the opposite direction, and now that's light and this is dark. So this is pooling and shading, or pile reversal, depending on how you want to say it. Basically, it just means the pile of the carpet is taking a set one way and the other, and depending on which way the light hits it, it may look darker, it may look lighter, and something that we do run across quite a lot. And these polyester carpets are notoriously bad for wear, so they wear rapidly. Although for 3 years, this one's actually not bad. But the main floor, which is down below me, is all hard floor, wood floor, so that's probably where most of the living was done. But you can really see that is not a dirty patch. That's actually the way the wear is showing in the carpet. That's reversal. You can see that dark patch looks quite obvious. But if I go over here, voila, it's the opposite. So now that's lighter. So anyway, if you're a carpet cleaner, being able to identify that and explain that to your customer is actually really important, because sometimes they expect these dark patches, they assume that that's just dirt, and it's not. And you can't get rid of it, by the way. Anyway, I've got a Oxy-Dry fiber pad on here, and the area I cleaned downstairs did clean very well. And so I certainly anticipate this area. It actually doesn't look as bad up here as it did on the hallway down there, but it's still going to brighten up quite a bit. If I can see any significant, visible change when I'm cleaning a carpet, by the time I complete the whole room, the overall effect is usually quite dramatic. And of course, most of the change of appearance of the carpet will occur with the fiber pad. So I'm going to turn around here. I'll do this area behind me so that I will always be working away from my power source as much as I can. Makes it easier. So it'll be interesting to see what I pick up with the Iron Man pad when I get to that stage, because this carpet was literally just steam cleaned, and the lady that's in here has been on the carpet for 3 days. So whatever soiling has happened wasn't caused by her, it was left behind by the steam cleaning. There's quite a few sprouts on this carpet, and I guess I'll deal with that when I do the post-vacuum grooming. Okay, to make sure I've got my power cord behind me, and now I'll work forward. I did underneath this thing and the TV stand and room, didn't put it back already, so I went off to stop while I'm videoing videoing. There's also a few stains on this carpet that had been left by the steam cleaner, whomever that might have been, and in the room downstairs, and they came out almost instantly, but they had left them behind, or maybe some of them even reappeared after cleaning, which isn't unusual for steam cleaning. Across the carpet, there's more sprouts right where I'm at right there. It's kind of weird that there doesn't seem to be any pattern to them, but there's kind of here and there. There's the bathroom over to my left. And oh, I see a bit of color staining. And I'm cleaning with, I did put a Nanomax, my normal next 2 ounces per gallon, but I boosted it with Omega Citrus at 4 ounces. Just because I wanted to be sure I was going to be cutting through the residue and the dinginess of the wicking that was occurring. This is a pretty common carpet. I've seen this one quite a few times in townhouses. This particular unit, by the way, is a complex of about, I think, 4 or 5 buildings. This particular building actually had a fire, and I think 2 or 3 of the units burned. So they had to basically rebuild this whole building over the last couple of years or so. I guess it was about a year ago or so that they finished, or maybe 3 years ago, if the carpet's 3 years old. Boy, time sure flies. There was a stain right here, and I did treat it with the before pre-spray, and gone just like that. When it ran over it, then it just vanished. That was left behind by the previous cleaner, and it's gone. 100% gone. Just like that. Okay, we'll go back to the beginning, and we'll grab the Iron Man pad. I have these steps to do as well, and as you can see, they're wider than normal. Okay. So, let's see what happens here. Customer is just below the loft here, so I don't really like recording when a customer's around and talking, but anyway, she said it was okay. But it's brightening up nicely. It's gonna look really nice, as it should. kind of work my way across. I'm not adding any solution now. Usually I wouldn't. Sometimes I will, depends on the feedback I'm getting from the carpet. I used my, I mentioned, I guess, in a, maybe my last video, I mentioned that I used my vibe on a carpet the other day in a house, and it got the carpet way wetter than I normally would get it with this machine. This machine is so precise, the amount of moisture I can apply. It's just the way this works with the shower feed. It's just so easy to control it and to gauge it correctly. Once you get the hang of it, it's just, the finesse is much better. But I mentioned if I will put a valve to vary the flow on the vibe, and I may even put smaller jets on there, because I think it's really set up for commercial cleaning the way they've got it. And the angle of the jets also is too low an angle, but that's fine. You can still use it. It just makes it a little more awkward. But anyway, I still say the rotary is the superior machine for residential, particularly when you're dealing with maneuvering around beds and going through hallways and doorways, etc. Into closets and all that kind of stuff. But I bought it primarily for commercial because my machines are actually getting pretty old, and I'm going to sell my Orbot, my original Orbot, and also the Vibe. I will use it when I do wood floor cleaning. That'll be probably my preferred machine for that. So everything's coming along really nicely here. I'll have to do that by hand, by the way. I can just spray it and use a doodle bug, or if I wanted to, I could take the pad off and do it with that by hand. Easy to do it that way too. So let's go back to the beginning and take a look at the pad and see how it looks. Well, it's not terrible anyway, but it ain't perfect. Alright, there you go. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.